now the oil pan should come up. Yo, what is up guys? Nick Nakai here, Let's Drift Media. Thank you guys for coming back to the channel. If it's your first time here, please hit that subscribe button down below. So today's episode, I'm going to be showing you guys how to remove a KA24 oil pan in case you need to reseal it or something. So I'm actually going to be pulling off the oil pan so I can take it to Jason's house so he can weld in an oil bung for the turbo feed line so he gets started on this turbo build. Have a couple parts coming in the mail, so just slowly piecing together and just getting it ready so we can slap it all together. But this is gonna be the first step I'm gonna do since I'm gonna go down there anyways, so let's get started with pulling it off. First step you wanna do obviously is drain the oil. Once the oil's drained, should have these two brackets, one on each side, mounting from the engine block to the transmission. So there's going to be two 14s up top, and there should be two 14 nuts and screws on the bottom. Take out those on each side, and that'll give you access for the rest of the oil pan bolts, since they're going to run behind those brackets. Once you get them off, pretty much just like this, sitting against the transmission, just kind of extra brace support right there. So just put those aside. And now, once you have those off, you can see you now have access to those 10mm bolts that run around the back of the oil pan. It's a good thing I'm taking this pan off because I didn't think it was leaking, but it looks like it's actually leaking around the back pan. Or the back corner, so this will be good to reseal it anyways. So now I'm just going to go along, take off all the 10mm bolts around the whole oil pan. There's a total of 12 10s holding the oil pan to the engine block. Next step you're going to want to do is find a good spot where you can wedge a flathead screwdriver in, or some kind of chisel, and hammer it. You got to break the old gasket and kind of just work your way around it so you can get enough leverage to actually pull the whole pan down. So let's try and do that in this tight little space we have here. And I don't think it's going to come out like this, so I'm just going to loosen the motor mounts and jack it up from the tranny to give us some more room because it doesn't look like it's coming out. Alright, so before you go jacking up the motor, make sure you have clearance for the fan or anything else that's going to hit when you're lifting it. I started lifting it and realized the fan was hitting the shroud, so popped off the intake and the upper fan shroud. Now we should be good to lift it up. So let's see. That should give us enough room, hopefully. And also we got to remove the sway bar. Alright, so once you have the oil pan dropped, sway bar's out, you're going to have to remove these two 12s for the oil pickup, and then you should be able to clear it, because if you do not remove that, you're going to be fighting the strainer inside the oil pan. Alright. Oh, we got the pickup out. Not sure, there should have been a gasket there, but maybe it fell in the oil pan, but now the oil pan should come up. Alright, you can see the original gasket in there. Just make sure you do a good job cleaning it. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but I put silicone on this because I didn't want it to leak. I'm pretty sure it's just a quart gasket that you're supposed to use. I believe I put that on and silicone on the inside and outside. So that's going to be real fun cleaning that. But yeah, But if you were reinstalling your oil pan like a normal reseal, just go ahead, like I said, clean up all the gasket on the oil pan itself too, and then apply the new gasket and put it back in there in the reverse order that you removed it. So that's it for today's episode. Hopefully I gave you guys a little better understanding of this job. It's really simple. Just gotta remove a couple things, lift the motor, and then it comes right out. Like I said, kind of the most pain in the ass I would say is cleaning it up and prepping it to install so that we have a nice clean sealing surface. But all in all, not bad. I'm gonna take this oil pan to Jason's coming up and have them weld in that oil bung for the turbo feed line, and that'll be step one of the turbo build. So I'm pretty excited, really excited actually, to have this car boosted. Already got a couple parts coming in. I got the Z32 MAF, Nismo 550 injectors, Walbro 255 fuel pump, and a blow-off valve. And I'm just deciding which manifold to get and hopefully get that turbo soon. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Catch you guys next time. Peace!